Coach, I think it was 5.5 weeks ago, you said it'd take about 6 weeks to start seeing the system really taking shape. Is that what we're seeing now?
Well, hopefully, and hopefully it continues. I think, but I think the results are really positive because the players are the ones. It's not just a buy-in. I mean, it's buying is there's a mental part to it, but the players are really working hard inside the system. They've shown resiliency. I think we're first in the league or second for comebacks. So a lot of the intangibles are a lot more important than the systems, to be honest with you. A lot of guys inspire. You look at Eric now, is number one shot blocker in the league, not just on our team, in the league. So there's a willingness to pay the price, a willingness to team first. So I wouldn't put a lot of on the system. I would really put a lot on how the players are willing and how the players deserve the positives that they're giving themselves. The leadership's been really good. So you can have systems and X's and O's all you want, but it's about the work inside it, and that's where the players get all the credit.
How much of goal scoring though is about confidence, and how much is maybe confidence starting to build right now?
Yeah, first of all, confidence comes from expectations. And when you expect to start the year, usually you always expect great. You had a good summer, you're pumped up, and then you start the year, all of a sudden. I'll give you an example. Hoffman gets all these scoring chances at the beginning, like get way more scoring than last year, for instance. But he gets less goals. Then the expectations are hurt you because you expected to score many goals right away, and that's not the way a season works. Sometimes you score them right away. Sometimes you score them later. But I think now that some of the players that lack the confidence because they miss goals, because they had a few, all of a sudden just breathe. They just breathe. Just that poise I was talking about, that's all I was missing. Well, yesterday you see Stone's poise. He could have shot right away. He took his time, that fraction of a second more he needed to wait, the patience to beat the goalie, he did. Whereas when he came back from his injury, missed the camp, you could see he was precipitating his plays, whether it's around the net or anywhere else, and that's normal. It's a normal process. So every player is different. Turi was in training camp. You could see that he was, was a little impatient sometimes. And all of a sudden, got his patience. He's been scoring goals since then. It's for me, the poise and the patience. In the end, after you've paid the price around the net, is what makes you score goals. So first, you need to get inside. You need to pay the price between the dots and at the net and around the net. And on the second part, once you get it, you need that poise. And right now, we're seeing both in the last two games. And it's nothing different. We haven't changed anything in what we're doing. So don't look for a magic solution now or something that we've done, we've practiced or changed in our systems that all of a sudden make us score goals. I've been saying it all along. The same scoring chances we need to get, and more paying the price around the net and more poise. That's it. That's all.
Does it make it easier when you've had two wins against division opponents and you go back to show the video, the fact that the goals that got those wins for you were all from inside the hash marks? Does it make it easier to make that point with the players when you're trying to say you got to be inside to win, and you win two big division games and all the goals come from inside?
You got it. This is what you're looking for as a coach. You preach something. The thing is, you preach something. It's not because it's up in the air. I mean, I coach. I played 20 years. I coach now 20 years. I've been watching video for 20 years. And it's Groundhog Day when you watch video. It pays and what hurts, and you see the same thing over and over and over again. So when you coach, really, it's not a beliefs up in the air stuff. It's stuff that you've seen over and over and over again, and you're right. You're right on. Like being inside those dots and paying the price with and without the puck in there is what gives you the chances, and then the poise after that once you're in there and you get it. But yeah, like games like this one, the game like in Montreal, the results come, and then you can say, there you go, because you're deserving it. It's not just something that's happening. You're deserving it because of your actions. So those are great clips that I'm going to be showing tomorrow morning, of course.
Teams often look at American Thanksgiving and the 20-game mark as a benchmark. Do you, as a coach at all, or?
I'm a real today guy.
Yeah.
That's people ask me, oh, you've been scored against, quite a few times now. Yeah, we won 8 games and we didn't score the first goal. So, where to me, it's we got to score the first goal. Whoop-de-doo. What's next? And then how do we react next is what's important. We score the first goal, but then we don't play well after, and then we lose. So, for me, it's about now and be in the moment. All the terrific athletes, like Michael Jordan, for instance, one of the best examples in the history of any sports. His ability to focus and being in the moment is what made him such a great athlete. Sports psychologists are all paid lots of money to make players be in the moment. And it's hard because you'll have family, friends, people around you, teammates, media, everybody wanted to make you go back on the good things or the bad things that you made, or go forward too fast on the things that are coming up. And that's what you have to fight as an athlete, before the game, after the game, but mainly during the games, that ability to focus on that moment right there to be at your best, because you need a free mind to do your best, and our players are really growing in that respect. That impresses me.
You've got, I think, 4 degrees? Which one is the one you end up using most every day? The psychology degree, is that the one you use most?
Well, I'm coaching now, so I'd like to go back and maybe shave off a few years and do something else. But no, those are great years where you learn different things and you meet great people, and I think everything helps you. Everything you put your time in, everything you get involved and commit to, ends up helping you in life. And sometimes it's helping somebody individually, sometimes it's helping a group, sometimes it's helping myself, and when I help myself, then I help the group. I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by great people and be at the good places at the right time, and it's just helped me. So I owe a lot to a lot of people, and my studies are part of it, and McGill and the University of Montreal are great places to grow.
This question isn't quite as deep, but who starts in goal tomorrow?
Use one of your 4 degrees.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then will you
Yeah.
go Con on Sunday, or have you made that?
I'll be honest with you, that one's up for grabs still. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, when we also have to manage when Andy's there and when he's not. So it's part of a bigger picture than just the weekend. So that's where I need to sit down. First of all, we need to see what kind of game we're going to have tomorrow. And then we'll look after. So I'd love to answer and say, him tomorrow and the next day. But I think right now the only thing is Carolina's going to be very hard to beat. They've had a real good stretch. We look at them on video. They don't give much. Their structure's good. Their goalies is in a good stretch. So this will be really a tough game to win. And that's all we're going to pull our efforts and our thoughts in.
You're in, not to lean on this 20-game thing too much, but you're in the playoff picture right now. What do you need to do to stay there?
Well, 62 more games of being better and better. I mean, to me, the playoffs are so far away. I'll be honest with you, I don't even look at standings. Yeah. I just know we were meeting Boston, and Boston for me, they're first in the league for shots for, first in the league for shots against, and the goalie's being doing unbelievable. So the focus was we wanted to outshoot them. And to outshoot them, we needed to give less, and we did. So that was good. But now Carolina poses another type of threat, and we need to be able to focus just on that. So to be honest with you, right now, the playoff thing for me is a lot more fiction than anything. It's too far away. Don't want to get lost in it.